Alright, I'm going to the ruins of Alph to look for Ralts, because they appear here, and I want one.
Hey folks, Datai from the future here. For those of you not familiar with this practice, or seeing this series as one of your first on my channel, first off, my condolences. Second off, this is a practice that arose in order to remake some old episodes that previously used copyrighted music over the boring sections. I decided I didn't want any copyrighted material on my channel that could potentially be used against me in the future, so I decided to redub it with new commentary that is hopefully both interesting and relevant, unlike a majority of my commentary from back in the day. Anyway, we're here in the ruins of Alph, which is a little bit different in the Shiny Gold remake, in that there are Pokemon other than the unknown in the ruins of Alph proper. In the actual games, there are other Pokemon in the grass outside, but the interior of the ruins is completely just the unknown. Now, the reason we're here is because very, very rarely we can find a Ralts. Ralts being a third generation psychic type that was eventually made part fairy in the 6th generation, but at the time of this recording, 5th gen hadn't even been announced, so there was no way for me to know that at the time. And it's generally pretty good, but also pretty rare and kind of a hassle to train in the first few levels. So you can see me just walking around trying to find it. The general principle of game design is that the good things are annoying to get or take a while. So you can just watch me walk back and forth. Now, I have to kind of question the decision to have Pokemon other than the unknown in the ruins proper, given that I always thought of the ruins of Alph as kind of a weird, not necessarily holy, but spooky, mystical place where Pokemon who are not really part of the unknown mythos would avoid it because it's creepy and weird. But, oh well, we have some other things here. Anyway, this is Ralts. The thing about Ralts is that it doesn't learn its first attacking move until level 6, and they are caught here at level 5, which means that we have to do a little bit of bait-and-switch training in order to get it up to level 6 and allow it to actually fight things on its own, which it will be doing eventually. Ralts is actually the first Pokemon that I've caught that will be a permanent member of my team for this series. All the rest are going to be ditched, sadly, as much as I kind of wish that I had used an Igglybuff and a Spinarak and whatnot, but that's why we replay the games a lot. Anyway, as you can see, a bait-and-switch tactic in order to gain some experience for Ralts. Pretty soon, once it can actually attack for itself, it will do a lot of damage by itself. Its special attack is pretty nice, and will be even nicer once it evolves. But for now, we have to rely on this. And this was the same mechanic that had to be used in 3rd generation games, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Ralts there was caught at level 4. So you had to, again, train it up to level 6 via bait and switch. Now, you may have noticed that this Ralts here is male, and I didn't nickname it for whatever reason at this point. But at this point in the game, or in the Pokemon series rather, this being a 3rd generation game, Ralts must evolve into Gardevoir. Gallade does not exist yet. For you younger viewers, maybe it's strange to imagine a world without Gallade, but that was the world we lived in back then. Speaking of back then, here's Datai from the past.
Alright, Ralts is now in fighting condition. So now that the segment's all over, I will see you next time.